Good evening and welcome to our second episode of Forecast from Flagstaff. We're broadcasting live from our beautiful Honors College living and learning community, and thankful to have you joining us here again this week. My name is Chad Eichhoff. I serve as Director of Admissions here at Northern Arizona University, and I'm joined by my colleague Annika.
Thanks, Chad. Hi, and welcome back for you joining us again. My name is Annika Olson, and I serve as the Vice President for Enrollment Management. Our efforts with this Forecast from Flagstaff show are to make sure you have all the necessary information about what fall 2020 will look like. So in our first episode, we broke down health and wellness on campus, as well as heard from one of our top faculty members, and announced our early start on August 12th. It's my mom's birthday, so it's stuck firmly in my head. If you have questions or want to review that episode, you can do that on our new website, nau.edu/forecast. We also answered a number of your questions that came in after that episode on that website. So again, nau.edu/forecast. So today, we're excited to have a couple guests and answer what arguably has been the most asked set of questions. What will my living environment look like? When can I move in? And how do I sign up to do so? So today, we're breaking down all things living on campus and residence life and housing. Everything from where do I park, how do I check in, and what do I pack? So, very important stuff. But before that, as a tradition on our Forecast from Flagstaff, Chad's going to give us the weather report.
Exactly. It would not be Forecast from Flagstaff without at least a little bit of a weather forecast. We've had beautiful weather these last several weeks, and it looks like it's going to be the same these next few days as well, too. High of 78 tomorrow, low 80s the next, heading into the weekend as well, too. A little bit breezy here in town today, but absolutely beautiful summer weather here in Flagstaff.
So we want to make sure we answer your questions live towards the end of our time together today, and we'll answer more of those on the website. So whether you're joining us on YouTube or Facebook, start those questions rolling in the chat window. We'll do that towards the end of our show. So one of the most important things about moving in is, what do I pack? Is that George Foreman good to bring or not? And I know all the parents and guardians and helpers of those moving in will appreciate this next video. I know my dad would have appreciated hearing this before I moved into the halls. So you're going to hear from a few of our students about what to pack and how to make it efficient.
With opening coming soon, you may be excited to plan for your home at NAU. We'd like to help you pack smart so your move-in experience goes well. Pack the essentials first. Really think about what you're actually going to need and only bring one carload of belongings, and definitely no U-Hauls. For example, you're not going to need a massive head-to-toe bubble jacket when you arrive in August. So visit nau.edu/what-to-bring for a guideline to get you started. When you arrive for your move-in appointment, you'll be able to check out a blue bin to help you move things. Your move-in challenge is to move into your room using as few trips with the blue bin as possible. We have some ideas that can help you prepare for this. Use boxes to pack oddly shaped items like hangers, shoes, and bottles so it's easier to get them into the blue bin without the dreaded hanger avalanche happening. Our packing pros have some more tips that they'd like to share.
Students shouldn't bring their own furniture. We provide that already.
Bring reusable grocery bags. They don't take up a lot of space.
Since NAU is starting earlier, less heavy-duty winter clothes, less heavy jackets.
I would just say bring what you need, don't overthink it.
Do not bring duplicate items. Plan accordingly to your roommate and agree what one person can bring and the other person can bring.
So pack smart and make sure to keep checking your NAU email for more information from University Housing on your fall move-in. We'll see you on campus soon.
Lots of great moving advice there, and now joining me on set here, we've got one of our experts within University Housing, Executive Director of University Housing, Alicia Stewart-Wojtek, and lots of experience. She's definitely an expert. I'll give you some of her credentials. She's been working in housing for 30 years now, and 25 of those years, coming up in July, I believe, right? 25 years in July, she will have been at NAU working in housing. So lots of great housing experience and helping work through this transition into fall for us. Kind of the first big broad question is when and how is move-in occurring?
Yeah, thank you. I was going to mention too, I'm also a parent of an incoming freshman, so I'll be on the other side as well this fall. So a couple things about move-in. Today we sent out a mailer to all residents, so if you haven't read that, make sure you check your NAU email. We have details there. But to summarize, in order to have physical distancing and ensure a smooth traffic flow, we are doing a staggered check-in over 6 days before classes start. We are asking students to log into the portal now by July 1st to select their move-in day and window. Then at the end of July, we will assign the specific time to move in within that window. Each appointment is going to be 60 minutes in length, so you have time to unload, get your keys, move your stuff to your room, and then we also will have blue bins available for 50 minutes of that hour. And students will be able to take that blue bin. Our welcome jacks will be there, check that out to you, and they'll be cleaning those in between each use. And so after you do that, you return your blue bin, and then you'll go pick up your Jack's card at a designated location, and that will be your key to your residence hall.
That's great, and I just want to echo the fact that information went out to your NAU email today, and just good advice in general, I think, over the course of the summer for students to be checking their NAU email address, because lots of important information will go to that NAU email address.
Definitely.
Obviously, safety and health are at front of mind as far as everything that we're doing here preparing for fall. Can you talk through some of the efforts that we're making to make it safe for our residents?
Sure, yeah, we've been working hard the last few months on getting ready for fall. We want that to be a safe and healthy experience for everyone. So a few different efforts. First, we're working on our assignments. So you know from earlier this month, we asked students if they're interested in different alternative housing assignments. So we're working on the density. So we've removed all triple rooms from our inventory, as well as we're allowing students to buy out a double as a single room if they're interested in that, as well as choose alternative roommates if they have someone that they specifically want to live with that they weren't already set up with.
Great.
Oh, and in addition to that, we're working on some different things with cleaning protocols in addition to our regular custodial staff schedule. We're looking at hiring student custodial workers to supplement for the evening and weekend hours, so that's an opportunity for student employment if you're interested. And we'll have a lot of educational materials around the hall. So really the key thing is going to be students following the guidelines that we put forth to keep everyone's safety. So it's not only about your own safety, but it's about your community members. So really thinking of your community members as a family unit and how to keep everyone safe.
Awesome. I heard you mention about alternative housing assignments, and students within the last month would have went in their housing portal to express interest if they had interest in any of those. When will they hear about if they have one of those options?
Yep, we've been working on that the last few weeks, and we continue to work. So we'll have an update by July 1st. So we'll either have your new assignment or some more information or next steps. We've been working at that, looking at space availability, date of housing application, date of priority enrollment, and payment of the housing rent confirmation. So we'll continue to work through those details, and we'll reach back out to you by July 1st with another update on what you can expect.
Great. I know many students have wanted to see a tour room again and see what a regular residence hall room looks like and what furniture is included in that room. So we have prepared a video for you to have the opportunity to see the room that we would show on our campus tours. Because it's our tour room, it has a glass door. Trust me, regular residence hall rooms do not have a glass door, but this will give you a sense of what furniture is included and help you plan for moving in. So let's take a look.
Hi guys, I'm Carolina. I'm a senior here at NEU. My major is communication science and disorders. I'm going to be a third year RA in Gabaldon next year, so today I'm just going to be taking you on a room tour. Cool, so to start off, we're going to start talking about the beds here. All of the beds are loftable and bunkable, and you can adjust them for storage. So it takes about 2 or 3 people to adjust the bed, just so you're aware. Moving on, each student in this space has their own desk, and then they also have their own drawer space in the room, as you can see. So each room comes with their own closets for each student, so there's a lot of space for clothing and other valuables. So each room also comes with their own fridge. It's pretty spacious, so just like be courteous to your roommate and just talk about that things, communicate. NEU has their own virtual reality that you can go on to the NEU website. It's very specific to the room that you're staying in, so just go look that up to see kind of like how your room is set up, and then you'll be ready for move-in day.
Welcome back. It's always fascinating for me to see how students take the traditional room and make it their own. So students, now you know what a room looks like. You can plan accordingly. Joining me is another expert from our residential life area, Carolyn Burrell. Carolyn started in residence life back as an undergraduate herself as a resident assistant and fell in love with working with students and families in the residential life environment. Thanks for joining me today, Carolyn.
Absolutely.
She is our Director of Residential Life.
Yes, I am.
So I have a couple questions for Carolyn. The first one is, I know a lot of students probably have their own room now at home. I know my kids did, and my daughter did before she moved on campus. So can you talk to us about how to prepare for a successful roommate experience and what students can expect with that?
Yeah, absolutely, I can do that. The students who are going to be coming to NAU, most of them haven't had to share a bedroom before, so this is a new experience, and it can be a little anxiety-inducing. Don't worry about it, we've got you covered. We've got lots of tips and tricks on our website. So on our website, nau.edu/roommate, the folks at home can go to that and get lots of tips and tricks and resources. We have a roommate success guide on that page. I really encourage you to go take a look at that. Really important information is on that page. One of the tips that I really want to communicate is that it's all about communication.
There you go.
Open, honest, and respectful communication is the key to having a good roommate relationship. And we do find from the surveys that we give on campus is that most of our students have an outstanding experience with their roommates.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's such a great part of the college experience, definitely.
It is.
So that link to that roommate success guide was also in the email that Chad and Alicia spoke about earlier. So I know that probably the biggest question that's top of mind for both students and parents is what happens when if and when a student tests positive for COVID-19? Can you talk to us a little bit about the plans there?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing a lot of planning with our partners from across campus to make sure that we're going to get this right because we know how important it is that students stay safe and that parents at home and guardians and their families feel confident that we're taking good care of their student. So there are two ways that I will find out if a student is positive with COVID. Either the campus health services will let me know, or the student will self-report to my staff. When that happens, what we will do is we will offer them a temporary space in a hall where they can have their own bathroom. We feel that this will make them the most comfortable because that's what we want them to be during their convalescence, is to be comfortable and to feel safe and to feel like somebody has their back. My residential life staff will be reaching out to these students to check on them. The campus health services will be reaching out. And also we have worked with our dining partners to make sure that we can deliver meals to the students. The students will be able to pick their own meals and we'll make sure that they're delivered directly to their room. So we feel as though we've got a really good plan in place. It's really important to me as a director and a former mother of two college students that I get this right. And so I want everyone to feel pretty confident that we're going to do everything right by their student.
Well, it sounds like you guys have been planning so well for that. So I know that's really comforting. That question has been asked quite a bit. The next question, certainly that I had when I helped move my daughter into the halls a few years ago was, where does she go when she needs some help and assistance, whether it's asking about hours of the dining hall or thinking about how to find her classroom. So where would a student go to do that?
Well, I could be snarky and say Google, but I won't. We have people in the halls, and specifically on the floors, we have what's called resident assistants. I was a resident assistant way back in the day. Those are their first line support level staff members. The RAs live on the floors with the students, on their wings, and that's where the residents are going to go to get some of those questions answered. We also have other staff in the halls. We have a full-time professional staff member who lives in the hall, who is a master's level staff member, and they are the administrator of the halls. In some of the halls as well, we have graduate residence hall directors that they can go to as well. But plastered all over the halls are phone numbers and on-call numbers. We can be reached any time of the day, 24/7, 365, so there will be no way that a student won't know how to get a hold of us.
Great, excellent. So at the top of the hour, Chad mentioned we are live here in the Honors Residential College. Can you talk to us a little bit, as we're wrapping up here, what that residential college, what does that mean for a student?
Yeah, that's a hard question for me to answer because I could talk for hours and hours about residential colleges. Basically, our residential colleges are sprinkled throughout our freshman halls. The freshmen in these halls are combined with the majors that they have chosen. And so they have the opportunity to make connections in the halls with the faculty that are brought in by our staff. We have specific staff in the halls for the residential colleges. And the person that they're going to interact, your student's going to interact with the most, is called a residential college ambassador. And those are the folks who have all the academic information, and they are the ones that they can go to for any type of academic help.
Great. So thank you for joining me, Carolyn. Sure. So what you're going to see now is a video from some of our faculty offering new students advice as they come to campus. Making that faculty connection is so important, just like making that connection with your resident assistant. So let's hear from some of our faculty.
Some general advice for students: don't obsess about your grades. Your grades do not define who you are. Instead, maybe obsess about learning how to learn. If you can develop that, the grades will come.
One piece of advice that I could give to NAU students to be successful would be to learn what an informational interview is and to conduct as many of those as you possibly can.
There are so many different classes and subjects and topics. Sometimes we get focused on one particular path and don't realize that there are so many other things to explore.
If you just work hard, you really work hard, everything else tends to take care of itself. And I really believe that, and I've done that in my life, and it's worked for me.
Put all these deadlines and due dates in your smartphone or whatever else you use to organize yourself, but also schedule time for friends, to go outside, and definitely set a time to go to bed and sleep.
My best advice for students is to communicate with your professors. The more you communicate with us, the better we can communicate with you.
One of the first things you'll see as you come here as a student is that everybody wants to eat up your time because they're hungry for it. You gotta defend your space, you gotta defend your time, you gotta defend a sense of who you are.
As always, lots of great questions coming in on YouTube and Facebook. I've got my smartphone out here watching them come in. I was jotting down some notes as well too of some of the key topics that I want to make sure that we touch on here. And just like last time we did this, students are helping other students too in the chat, which I absolutely love to see them helping each other out. If we can start off with, there's always a common question in different forums we do, is parking. Annika, can you talk about parking?
Absolutely. The big parking question. So our campus is super easy to get around without a car, but if you do choose to bring a car, you'll be assigned a parking space near your residence hall. Starting August 1st, you can go to the nau.edu/parking website and purchase your parking permit right next to your residence hall. So be sure to do that. You can do that again August 1st. It's by your license plate, so you don't need to get a permit or anything. So super easy to do on that parking portal. If you want to check out all of that, you can do so now on that parking website.
And I know, Alicia, you touched on Jack's card a little bit, the student ID that every student has here on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Can you touch a little bit more about how they're going to get those student IDs?
Yeah, so as we mentioned in the mailer, you're going to pick that up after you unload your belongings into your room. Then you're going to head to a designated spot. We will let you know exactly where that unloading area is and where your Jack's card area is in that next mailer towards the end of July. And so you'll just go to that spot, that designated location, to pick up your Jack's card. And just as a reminder, if you haven't yet submitted your photo, make sure that you're doing that now.
Good advice. I see Julia helped everyone out on the chat on YouTube around if you want campus jobs. Handshake is the system where students can apply for campus jobs. So check out the Handshake tool, and you can start looking at that even before you come to campus in the fall. The question came out, and I think Annika mentioned George Foreman grills. So
I did. Yeah.
Adam asked the question, can they have a George Foreman grill? Is that true? So Alicia, can you speak to that?
I can, and actually the answer is no. We don't want you to bring any George Foreman grills. The grease can be an issue for dumping down plumbing. You don't want to keep the safe and healthy environment. I'll mention while I'm talking about packing, you saw it in the video, but definitely keep it simple. Think of essentials, so you won't need to do any steak cooking in your room. You can definitely bring something that has an internal heating element. So a water warmer, mini crock pot is helpful if you're wanting to make a little dish of ramen. 700-watt microwave if you want to bring to do your late night popcorn, but please leave the grills at home.
What would college students do without ramen?
Right?
Excellent question. I don't know if I can answer
Is that another question?
I don't think
right now,
mine couldn't have survived.
So some different questions coming in. I know last episode we mentioned the early start date. So why did we move it? Kind of talk a little bit about the why on moving up to that August 12th start date.
Great question. We did move that to Wednesday, August 12th. Because we really wanted to make sure we were concluding the semester by the Thanksgiving holiday. A number of campuses have done so across the country, and as our scientists and our own research trying to avoid that high cold and flu season that happens late November into December. So did make the decision to move that start up to Wednesday, August 12th. Also my mom's birthday.
There we go. Everyone's got your mom's birthday on the calendar now.
Everyone knows.
I've noted.
So lots of questions coming in the feed, and we're talking about all things living. And one part of the living residential experience is certainly bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
So questions about suite style housing, such as the Honors College Living and Learning Community, which we're in today. Will they have to clean their own bathrooms here? And then also questions around communal bathrooms and the cleaning of communal bathrooms. So.
Yeah, the main difference between a traditional hall and a suite style hall. So a suite style hall does have an internal bathroom, which does mean that you are responsible for cleaning that. So that's another great conversation topic for your roommates. Also on our packing list, we did include cleaning supplies and disinfectants, so make sure that you are packing that either way, but you will have to clean your own internal bathroom. So again, that's a great conversation topic for your roommates. And in terms of community bathrooms, we do clean those. We have our custodial staff clean those each day. And as I talked about, the enhanced cleaning that we're looking at doing for evenings and weekends. The other things we're looking for community bathrooms right now, we're testing a system, a potential occupancy counter for the community bathrooms that will give you an idea of how many people might be in there at any given time. So we're exploring that option as well right now, just as another tool to help out in the fall.
Great. Can you also talk, Alicia, a little bit about dining and what the dining experience will look like this fall?
Yeah, campus dining has been working really hard this summer as well, planning for the fall. So some of the adjustments you might see is some of the self-serve areas will now be served to just for health reasons and to make that easier for you. Some of the hours will be adjusted for some enhanced cleaning. We'll have a variety of to-go options, including robots. Annika's favorite.
Yes.
They never get old. They never
Love
get old.
the delivery robots.
And as well, if we're seated dining, some of that spaced apart to create that physical distance based on health guidelines.
Another great question. Will mask be required?
Great question. So we are asking our entire community, so students, faculty, and staff, to wear a mask when they're in public spaces. That includes classrooms and when you're not able to socially distance when you're outside. Sometimes on the pedway it gets a little crowded, so I'm not always able to keep distance. So certainly that face covering will be a key part of all of our campus environments this fall and potentially moving forward. We are giving students 2 cloth face masks when they move in with us, and students that live off campus will share with you how you can pick your health care package up right around the beginning of school as well.
That was perfect timing. Danielle just asked a similar question if we'll be providing some masks. So
yes, so we'll be providing masks not only to our students living on campus, our commuter students here in Flagstaff, but our statewide students as well.
Okay. Question about when will financial aid disperse? August 2nd is the date that financial aid is set to disperse. And then August 3rd is when you would want to be logging into your account and setting up the payment piece at that point in time.
And payment plan options and all of that. And some of those charges, for those of you that are enrolled already, will be coming in just a few short weeks on July 6th.
Great. Question coming in, and I know we have the earlier start date for fall, August 12th. So the fair question is, will spring start early? If you could speak to that, Annika.
Great question. Right now we are planning to start our spring semester at the regular time. As we've all experienced in the last number of months, this is a very fluid situation, but today we're starting August 12th for the fall, and our regular start date, which I believe is January 11th, 2021.
Lots of great questions coming in. We are running out of time here to continue to take questions, but as always, we will look back at this feed and it'll help inform the questions that we know we need to answer in future episodes and through other communications as well. And one of the ways that you can get some questions answered as parents, because we know parents are tuning in here, in the off weeks. Do you want to tell us about that opportunity, Annika?
Definitely. So starting next Wednesday, same time, 5 p.m., Chad, myself, will be doing live parent chats on the off weeks of our forecast from Flagstaff. So we'll be joining, it'll be the two of us and some of our colleagues from around campus to make sure that parents, you feel that all of your questions are getting answered. We'll also take today's feed from Facebook and YouTube and answer a number of those on our Forecast from Flagstaff website. So if you missed the first episode, have questions about that early start, we'll also start putting some new questions up there in the coming days from today's episode. So again, that website is nau.edu/forecast.
And the parent chat piece, we'll email that out to parents in the coming days. So they'll get the links to be able to join that next week. The next episode of Forecast from Flagstaff, though, is July 1st, 5 p.m., YouTube and Facebook, you'll be able to tune in and join us for those. And the focus today was on that living experience. We're going to be talking about the classroom experience next Forecast from Flagstaff on July 1st. And I know some questions came in on the feed about that, and we'll be addressing those as far as what that classroom experience and what that NAU Flex piece is going to be. So stay safe, stay healthy, and we look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. And until then, go Jacks.
Go Jacks!